your right to give such advice. Professor Akintoye fires back at former President Olusegun Obasanjo, who said President Muhammadu Buhari should not seek re-election. And the federal government has reacted. Minister of Information Lai Mohammed also strongly disagrees with former President Olusegun Obasanjo. He said the former president is too busy and may not have been fully availed of their achievements. Many thanks for joining in, everyone. This is Politics Today live on Channels Television. I'm Seun Okinbaloye in Channels Television headquarters in Lagos. Well, let's get straight to it, everyone. When a figure like former President Olusegun Obasanjo drops a statement critical of Buhari-led government, you could almost guess that reactions will follow, and it will be a new strong topic for public discourse. The major opposition party, the PDP, said, well, we told you so. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, has described the former president's statement on President Buhari's performance in office as a vindication of its position on the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC. Another strong reaction to the statement is the one from Ekiti State Governor Ayodele Fayose, who, well, agreed with the former president that President Buhari should go home, but it did not end there. The governor, Chief Ayodele Fayose, described ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo's advice to President Buhari as belated and self-serving. You know, they never agreed, both men. Well, the ruling APC said they do not agree with everything the former president said, especially on his assessment of the government and their party, but have noted the sundry issues raised by the former president, and we assume these were made in good faith. That was from the ruling APC. The presidency is a product of the APC. Well, a matter of election, well, the president is a product of the party. But party will not be speaking directly for the presidency. So the government's take on the statement. Take a listen.
We believe that Obasanjo, because of his very busy schedule, not have been fully availed of developments in the government's effort to revamp the economy, which was battered by the consequences of overdependence on a single commodity, as well as unprecedented pillaging of the treasury. Today, most of the indices by which an economy is measured are looking up. Permit me to say, however, that Nigeria would not have exited recession through a mere order, or if this administration had not made use of good Nigerians who could help. The administration is making steady progress in its determined effort to revamp the economy, and the results are showing.
Well then, the Minister of Information, spokesperson of government, speaking on behalf of government when government met today, that on one side. This next reaction is from a man who does not hold back, and even being a critic of this government despite serving in it. Earlier, I had a telephone interview with Professor Akintoye. Oh, well, you know him now, a professor of law, and his reaction is as strong as that of the statement of the former president. Sit tight and listen to him. I would like to get your reaction to the former president's statement on the incumbent president, Muhammadu Buhari. What are your reactions on this, sir?
Well, my immediate reaction is that it sounds very ill in the mouth of a person who sought 3 terms of presidency to demand that the person who has not even sought a second term to abort any idea of doing a second term. That advice is coming from the wrong source. That's the first thing. He has no moral right to give that advice. Secondly, Obasanjo appears not to have respect for other people who have been in governance after him. Yaradua, Jonathan, now Buhari. He has this penchant for writing letters, derogatory letters about them and publishing it in the press and making them look bad to the public. And it shows lack of respect. And my own view is that he wants to continue to dominate Nigerian politics. Now, I have watched the Buhari government very closely, watched the achievements. It's not a perfect government. It has made mistakes. It has had its own challenges. But all told, all in all, this is the best government we have had since return to civilian rule in 1999. Far better than Obasanjo's. I want to make a clear statement that in my view, what the Buhari government has achieved in 2.5 years is far more than what Obasanjo achieved in 8 years. So he has no right to start writing public letters and running down other governments simply because he's no longer the one in power. And in fact, was still advocating a third movement of which he'll be a member, or which he'll be a party, which is clearly unconstitutional.
That's not all. Don't go anywhere because we will play the concluding part of that telephone interview before we close the program. Not everyone has time to react with words or issuing a statement. Apparently, sending out a message. The Minister of Communications, Mr. Adebayo Shitu, today at the Federal Executive Council meeting rocked his, I quote, Buhari for second-term cap and also distributed it, so we heard, different strokes for different folks, you may say. Folks, let's get perspectives and a get sense of history. I have a professor of history and a former associate to the late Obafemi Awolowo, an elder statesman, Senator of the Second Republic, Professor Banji Akintoye joins us on the program tonight. Thank you so much, Professor.
Thank you for asking me to come.
You are a contemporary with the man who has a penchant of writing letters to heads of state, himself a former head of state and a former elected president. What's your first reaction to this?
Well, my first reaction is you can criticize Obasanjo on many things. But in this occasion, I would ask Nigerians not to look so much at the messenger, but at the message. And the message that Obasanjo has sent to us is very important. We have had dictatorial presidents, outright incompetent presidents, presidents who want to arrogate all power to themselves and leave the states weak and poor so that everybody may worship him, presidents who want to have third term and twist the constitution. We've had all of that. But I doubt that we have ever had as poor a president as Buhari.
What do you mean by that? When you say as poor, we've heard Professor Sagu say, look, this is the best government we've had since 1999. And part of the interview that I had with him that we've not played, also, he did say that this government has not been able to tell Nigerians some of their successes, which, of course, the Minister of Information ruled out today. What do you mean that this is a poor president?
The first duty of government in every society is to protect the security of society, the safety of its citizens. Buhari seems to think that some people, some section of Nigeria, his own section of Nigeria, it happens to be, have the right to go out and kill and maim and destroy.
Is that true?
Yeah, without any...
Is that true? Because those words are strong, Professor.
Yeah, that's what we see. I'm not making it up. 99% of Nigerians will agree that a section of Nigeria, the Fulani herdsmen, believe that they are free to go out there to kill, maim, destroy.
Professor,
Yeah.
I mean, not all herdsmen are Fulanis, and not all Fulanis are herdsmen. And these are allegations that are very strong.
Yeah, we have had, it's not only that we have seen evidence of violent behavior and murderous violence in various parts of Nigeria. We have also had threats sent to governors saying that you made a law, we will not respect your law. Citizens can criticize a law. Citizens can go to court and challenge a law. Citizens have no business disobeying a law. You cannot disobey the law of your land. You can criticize it. You can go to court and challenge it, but you cannot refuse to obey it, disobey the law deliberately. And we had these people saying that they would disobey the law because you, governor, you made the law, we will come to your state and kill and maim and destroy. Your land does not belong, the land of your state does not belong to the people of your state. I was in Benue State a week ago, a few days after the killing of large numbers of people in Benue State. And I had the letter that the governor received from Mayeti Allah, the Fulani herdsman, telling him that because he had made a law, they were going to come and attack his people and kill and maim them. And they did come and kill and maim. And then another letter in which they even said, you thief people, you say you are the owners of the land of the Benue State. You are not the owner. We, Fulani, are the owners of the land. And we have now come to take it over.
Is that the reason, Professor, why you said the president is a poor president?
Yes, he's a very poor president. He does not protect our lives.
Well, even
Nigeria,
after you sent
you are
the
waking
IG
up. You are waking up every day. We are in Nigeria waking up every day to read stories or to hear news on television and radio that so number of people have been killed in this state, and that's every day. We lived in Nigeria before.
But these are narratives that have existed before now.
What are analysis?
I mean, I'm talking about herdsmen, farmers clashes, talking about...
Call it herdsmen, farmers clashes. That's using the wrong words. I think it's even criminal to call it so. This is an attack by the herdsmen on the farmers. It's not... If I stay in my house and you come there and you attack me, that's not a clash between you and me.
So what would you have been suggested that the president, because the former president Olusegun Obasanjo did mention this, and he did rated the president low on this. But what exactly would you also say you agree with or disagree with the former president in his criticism of the present government?
I agree with the former president when he criticizes the present president for not upholding the security of society and communities. It is totally true. I don't think anybody can challenge that. It's obvious. We all can see it. These same Mayeti Allah people, in their letter to Governor Otom of Benue State, said, you people of Benue State, you are not the owner of the land. We are the owner of the land. We are coming to kick you out of it. And they said, actually, all the land of Nigeria belongs to us, and we are going to kick everybody out of it. We have bought enough arms and collected enough money for us to be able to do it. And we have asked Fulani in other parts of West Africa to converge on Nigeria to come and help us conquer our land. All right. We have a federal government.
Professor, we need to take a break.
And all of those things are happening to us.
All right, we need to take a break. But when we return, we'll dive more and dissect more, bring a sense of what exactly the former president said and what he didn't say, and what the present government really means, and in his reaction to President Obasanjo's remarks. That's after this break. Join us again, everyone.